Okie dokie, what is up everybody? I'm here and I'm here with a lovely new Bertlandia build. This week we have built some lovely builds, but last week we built Deceptibonk's Art Museum. Guess what? She's a girl. I did not know that Deceptibonk was a girl. Congratulations on having a vagina and boobs. I bet those were nice. And I guess I just want to apologize for that. Talked to you on Twitter a lot. Know you. We've tweeted at each other. Just didn't know you were a female. So, congratulations on having female body parts. I am just going to apologize for that and calling you a he as many times as I did. But either way, let's go ahead and get into this week's lovely person build for this week. And we have another artist this week, and that is SlamaCow. We have SlamaCow's Steakhouse. I know SlamaCow. I've met him at Minecon. It was really nice to meet him. Big fan of his art and his work. So let's go ahead and get into the lovely steakhouse. Now you have your steaks, of course. You have your lovely people who are just running back and forth to try to serve and wine and dine you as much as they possibly can. And of course, a nice steakhouse has an outside area where you can actually dine on the outside. I'm trying to think of a Lone Star. There was a Lone Star down in Tuscaloosa, or not Tuscaloosa, it was in Alabama. I think it was in Birmingham. That actually outlooked a river. It was a Lone Star that actually outlooked a river. So I thought it'd be kind of nice to actually have an outside area where you can eat steak and stuff like that. So I gave it its own little entry there as well. So yes, it is your basic kind of steakhouse. As always, this is the little area that we have incorporated. I may actually be removing this. I only did this just for intricacy, and you may be seeing some of the builds, but I'm going to explain those at a later time. But I may just get rid of that. I only did that because I wanted it to kind of have the same look. I wanted it to have the same kind of dimension. But that road is not really truly needed. You can just go the back way. I mean, why? Why does it matter? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I can incorporate that later down the line. But this is SlamaCow's lovely steakhouse. It's got your lovely little areas where you can sit, and it's got its lovely art, which you can just, you know, sit and eat and be fascinated by, because it's just like, is that dusk or is that dawn? I just don't know. Okay, so stuff like that. Let me go ahead and close this so the bugs don't get in. Get it? It's a joke because there is no doors. So yes, that is that lovely build for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this person build for this week, and yes, I very much enjoyed it. I think it was very nice. So yes, let's go ahead and get into the next build, which is over here behind Deceptibonks, and it is a police station. Police station. I called it Dock of the Bay Police Station. This is what this little area is going to be known as from now on. I have decided to name this little area Dock of the Bay. I think there's a song that goes like that, and I think that's why I actually picked it. So yes, Dock of the Bay. So it's Dock of the Bay Police Station, and let's go ahead and go inside. Now, this isn't a jail cell police station. This is just your police station where you come in and you report a missing child. Hopefully you don't have to do that in your life. A hit and run, stuff like that. So you come over here and you talk to Chris. His name's going to be Chris for this. So Chris for this. That rhymed. That's cool. That's great. I like rhyming. That's wizza wazza. I'm a rapper. No, I'm not. I'm going to stop because I'm white. But yes, this is our little area, and it says, please wait here. So he's doing files, I guess. At the moment, he seems busy, so we'll come back at a later time and talk to Chris at a different time. But yes, this is where you kind of wait if you're waiting for someone else to be waited upon. So this is the lovely little fountain and some bushes that are lit from the bottom. So yes, this is just a basic kind of police station. We haven't had a police station built in a while, so I thought, you know what? This is kind of an area that's kind of excluded. So like if that bridge ever broken, guess what? You need to have someone of authoritative area to be able to come in and do what he needs to do. So if that bridge is down, you have to wait for the National Guards again. And let's say this whole place goes to chaos, and guess what? He's going to be our Arnold Schwarzenegger that comes and saves our life. So yes, that was that lovely build. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And let's go ahead and get on to this next small build. It was just a basic idea, and I was like, okay, I can do that. And it's just put some boats around the dock, which this is the dock. So I've built one giant yacht. Let's just say someone's in town and he's enjoying his lovely stay. So that's there. And for the plebeians of the nation, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with being a plebeian, but a plebeian is just a commoner. Commoner, if you didn't know, plebeian is those who would have these kind of boats. Not that. Nice boat, by the way. Want to go ahead and commend you, yacht owner. But yes, these are people that are coming into town to, you know, maybe get their boat fixed, buy some parts for their boat, maybe come into town to go to Tools R Us, and some of these other things. I'm not going to show that build off because I haven't told you what that build is yet, so you have to wait and know if you're going to be coming into town for that part. But yes, this is, are you coming in a hose? So yes, hose, I suppose. Hey, that rhymed too. Holy crap, I'm a genius! I'm a rap god. But yeah, these are those, and also there's another one right behind Star Blocks. And it's right there. It's a little bigger. Thought they might need a bigger parking lot for their lovely stars and coffee. So yes, let's go ahead and get into the last build. This is the last and final build, and it is a comic book store. I called it Dog of the Bay Comic Book Store because we said, like I said, this is Dog of the Bay. So let's go ahead and get inside and let's see what we have here. Here's our lovely fat person who owns too many comic books and will never sell any of his collection, but he comes up here and he sells everyone else's collection. Chad. His name will be Chad. So yes, these are some of the really, really expensive ones. You know, the ones that they keep at the front and you look at it, you're like, wow, we wish I could own that one, but you can't because you don't have that money. Yeah, I looked at comics. I used to own comics. I have a comic or two. Probably like 200. Yeah, but they're all back in Alabama, so hopefully nothing happens. Please, tornadoes, leave her alone. Okay, but yes, this is Chad, and this is lovely comic book store, and these are some of the ones he has on display. Normally, you know, they have the little filing ones that, I mean, if you've ever been to a comic book store, have you never been to a comic book store? What the hell? Go to a comic book store. They're so fun. The atmosphere is great. There's lovely little statues and stuff you can buy, too. You don't only go to a comic book store to buy comic books. You can buy posters. You can buy all that kind of lovely stuff. Yes, I'm a nerd. I don't care. But yes, this is our Bertlandia builds for this week. As always, leave your lovely ideas in the comment section down below. I love when you guys do that because I like seeing the comments that I can actually build. So yes, and if you don't have an idea, make sure you look through the comment section to find a build that you would like to see being built and thumb it up. If there's more than one thumb up on a build, guess what? It allows me to know, that person wants that to be built, and this person wants that build to be built as well. So I probably should build that because that person may like that. So yes, hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, SLC, I love when you guys sub, like, and comment. And yes, if you guys would like to see this on Planet Minecraft, let's go for 500 likes. 500 likes, and I'll put this up on Planet Minecraft for you guys to download and enjoy. And yeah, let's do that. So yes, goodbye, everybody. Also, this week I got my vengeance. Tyson is bald now for what he did to make me think that my girlfriend was pregnant. That just wasn't nice.